Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Sri Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Sri Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Hari. Jaya Radha Damodara, Radha Damodara, Radha Damodara, Radhe. 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 Radha Damodara, Radha Damodara, Radha Damodara, Radha Damodara, Radha Damodara, Radhe. Radha Damodara, Radhe. Radha Damodara, Radha Damodara, Radha Damodara, Radhe. Radha Damodara, Radhe. Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radhe. Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radhe. Radha Govinda, Radhe. Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radhe. Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radhe. Radha Govinda, Radhe. Radha Govinda, Radhe. Radha Gopinatha, Radha Gopinatha, Radha Gopinatha, Radhe. Radha Gopinatha, Radha Gopinatha, Radha Gopinatha, Radhe. Radha Gopinatha, Radhe. Radha Gopinatha, Radha Gopinatha, Radha Gopinatha, Radhe. Radha Gopinatha, Radha Gopinatha, Radha Gopinatha, Radhe. Radha Gopinatha, Radhe. Radha Damodara, Radha Damodara, Radha Damodara, Radhe. Radha Damodara, Radha Damodara, Radha Damodara, Radhe. Radha Damodar Radhe Radha Damodar Radhe Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe Radha Govinda Radhe Radha Govinda Radhe Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jai Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gaurango Jaya 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 Nitai Gaurango 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 Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai 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 Gauragadai Jaya Gauragadai Gauragadai Jaya Gauragadai Gauragadadhara 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 Gauragadadharo 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 Krishna. Om Bandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanitang Tang Sajivam Sadvaitang Sabadhutang Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanitangscha Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanitangscha Hare Krishna. जय सपरिकार श्री श्री राधा दामोदर जीव की जय, श्री श्री राधा गोविंद देव जीव की जय, भगवान गौर हरि की जय, श्री भगवान श्री भगवती श्री भगवान श्री श्री राधा गोविंद देव जीव की जय, राधा गोपीनाथ राधा मदन मोहन जीव की जय, जय सपार्षद श्रील गुरु महाराज की जय, श्रील गुरुपाद पद्म की जय, समस्त गुरु वर्ग की जय, हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, जय श्री दामोदर व्रताधिष्ठात्री देवी ऊर्जेश्वरी ब्रजेश्वरी स्वयं रूपा देवी महाभाव स्वरूपिणी भगवती भगवती श्री श्रीमती राधा ठाकुरानी की जय। So, okay, as normal, I convey my loving regards to the beautiful audience, devotee audience of Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Math and all the missions in India and abroad. Actually, devotee audience always playing a very important role, vital role in the Sankirtanam, Krishna Katha Kirtanam, Sri Krishna Sankirtanam, Hari Sankirtanam. Sankirtan means singing the glories, also preaching and propagating the glories of their lordships. Sankirtanam doesn't necessarily mean only singing, but also propagating, distributing, spreading, sharing the divine glories of the divine couple, Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu actually glorified that quality and that kind of Krishna Sankirtanam when he said, Parang Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. In the last line of the first verse of the Sikshastakam, Sriman Mahaprabhu has specifically glorified all through all the verses of Sikshastakam, also through the very first verse of the Sikshastakam, Cheta Darpanam Arjana. By the last line, Parang Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Gaur Hari Bol. Cheto Darpanamarjanam Bhavamahadavagni Nirvapanam Seyah Kairava Chandrika Bitaranam Vidyabadhu Jibanam. Cheto Darpanamarjanam Bhavamahadavagni Nirvapanam Seyah Kairava Chandrika Bitaranam Vidyabadhu Jibanam. Anandam Buddhivardhanam Pratipadam Purnamritaswadanam. Anandam Buddhivardhanam Pratipadam Purnamritaswadanam Sarvatmasnapanam Parang Vijayati Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Sarvatmasnapanam Parang Vijayati Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. So, you all know about this verse, this famous verse. I'm not going to explain about this verse, but just uttering this holy verse in relation to Sankirtanam. So back to the point, the devotee audience who hear Krishna Kathamritam with faith, so much respect, faith and devotion, always promote the Sravanangam, one of the 9 devotional limbs. Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padashevanam, Archanam, Bandhanam, Shakha, Dashramatma, Nivedanam. Iti Pungsharpita Vishnu, Bhaktischennavalakshan. So, Hari Sankirtan means it's combination of Sravanam and Kirtanam. Both. King Parikshita played that most important role for Srimad Bhagavatam, whereas Shukadev Goswami Prabhu took the position of speaker, speaker of Srimad Bhagavatam, great King Parikshita, accompanied by many other Mahajanas, or accompanying many of the stalwart devotees in that same assembly. They took the vital role of Sravanam, hearing the nectar flowing through the great sun, great devoted son of Krishna Daipayan Vyasadeva, Vedavyas, Shukadev Goswami. So I especially appreciate the role of the devotee audience. Hearing, relating to the Harikatha. Okay, I am speaking. Actually, my normal way is not really to plan out Harikatha beforehand. I just simply remain open. I just become open to receive the flow from above, certain revelation, the way Harikatha itself, herself wants to reveal, flow through this humble servitor, unqualified servitor. But she is very qualified. So, although I am very unqualified, but she, Harikatha, Krishna Katha, is so qualified. And sometimes, mercifully, qualifies me to become a media. So merciful. Holy name of Krishna. Krishna Sankirtanam. Any glorification of Radha Krishna, Mahaprabhu. Dayal Nityananda Prabhu, Gadadhara Prabhu. Always a source of grace, divine grace. We receive. We, in a very subtle way, visible or invisible way, we always receive certain flow of grace from the world of Krishna Sankirtanam. World of unlimited nectar. That's the world of Krishna Sankirtanam, is the world of Srimati Radharani, is the world of the Braja Gopis, divine damsels of the Braja, is the world of our Guru Varga, Mahaprabhu, and also the world of Krishna himself. Because Supreme Lord himself also loves to hear his own glorification, own glories. As devotees also love to chant, sing, hear the glory of the Supreme Beloved Lord, Supreme Beloved Mistress, Radharani. Similarly, they also feel attached. They also love to hear the glories manifesting through the ocean of the devotion, devotional love of the devotees for them. They also relish to hear their glories a lot, okay, to taste their own glories a lot. How? The way it is manifesting from the ocean of the heart, nectarian ocean of the nectarian heart of the devotees, devoted lovers of them. Divine couple also become eager to taste how their glory manifesting through the nectarian ocean of the hearts of their own devoted lovers. And accordingly they also reciprocate. to those devoted lovers, to those devoted lovers, to enrich that Harikatha, Krishna Katha, their own Katha, through some specific inspiration, by sending Dhimahi, Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat, in Gayatri Mantra we see. They send the special inspirations, special devotional inspiration through the hearts of their devoted lovers. A specific way to enrich their Harikatha, their glorification about them. So in one hand, they are relishing their own glories as it is manifesting through the ocean of the heart of their own devotees, lovers. At the same time, in reciprocation, they are also sending something, sending some special inspirations in a visible or invisible ways, mystical ways, loving ways, to promote, sustain, enhance that Krishna Katha further, the way they like to hear. Very living. It's a very living transaction, living business. It's a very living affairs, living communications between Supreme Lord, devotees, through Krishna Katha. Tavo Katha Mritang Tapta Jivanam Kaviviriritang Kalmashapaham Sravana Mangalang Srimadatang Bhuvignantite Bhurida Jana Sravana Mangalang Srimadatang Bhuvignantite Bhurida Jana Tava Katha Amritam. His Katha is not just Katha, it is Amrita, means nectar. Therefore devotees always glorify Krishna Katha to be Amrita, with the essential, one of the essential adjectives. And what is that? Nectar. Not just Katha, Katha Amritam. Harikatha Amritam, Krishna Katha Amritam. There's so much nectarian relish in that. To speak, to hear, to meditate on, to dive deep into that world of nectar and be filled with blissfulness, relish of blissfulness. This is Krishna Sankirtanam, never casual, it's never mechanical way. It has so much dynamic nature of relish and feelings and taste, discoveries, to the limitlessness. Same thing today, you are relishing and realizing in one way. And the same thing of the Harikatha, tomorrow, you are relishing and realizing another new way. Connecting to its infinite characteristics, never to be realized in finite way, never to be bound by the finite concept of glorification of Krishna Katha. although manifesting through some apparent finite ways, through our words and language and time, place, situation, but actually it is of infinite character. Originally, by fundamental nature, by original nature, this is of infinite character and characteristics. That is real Krishna Katha, Sri Krishna Sankirtanam, Nabo Nabo Nabhayuman, Gaura Hari. I'm not going into, don't want to explain into the verse of Tavo Kathamritam, then I will be flowing in that. Today, I have been requested by some devotees to speak on Damodarastakam. But I'm thinking I'll cover this whole month only giving some illumination on each verse of the Damodarastakam. It will take the whole month, actually. So, before I enter into the world of the beautiful, wonderful feelings and glories of Damodarastakam, I would like to relate to some of the points from my previous lectures connecting to Chauragra Ganyastakam. In my last Harikatha around Chauragra Ganyastakam, or glorifying, or describing the glories of the noble stealer, most benedicting, stealer, divine, most divinely benedicting, transcendental stealer, Krishna. So the 2 points, some devotees may have some confusions regarding those 2 points I mentioned in my last lecture. I would like to clarify, and thereafter I will start speaking on Damodarastakam. First point, I remember I mentioned which point? Right. That Brajagopis were the eternal wives of Krishna. Question may arise, have they been already eternal wives of Krishna? Why did they again have to do Katyayani Brata for full month, observing that Brata, keeping all the vow to receive Krishna as their husband? Because they have already received Lord Krishna as their beloved husband in eternity. In other words, they have already had Lord Krishna as their eternal beloved husband. So why they have to pray, keep the vow, and pray to Devi Katyayani to make Lord Krishna their beloved husband again. In other words, to receive Krishna again their beloved husband who has already been eternal husband. My answer to this is all Leela. By the nature of Tattva, ontological truth, all the Brajagopis, those who are following, observing Katyayani Brata to receive Krishna as their beloved husband, who were none other than expansions of Srimati Radharani. I repeat, were none other than the loving expansions of Srimati Radharani. I forgot the thread. So, okay, I forgot the thread a little bit. I repeat. So, although those divine damsels, Braja Gopis, were none other than the expansions of Srimati Radhika, already had, in eternity had Lord Krishna as their beloved husband. Yet, on the last Krishna Leela which appeared in the Brajadham in Vrindavan, okay, the last time, Lord Krishna and they again wanted to re-relish, as if renew that their relationship most wonderfully interesting, okay, cherished, dreamed relationship between husband and wife, that they again wanted to relish it in a newer way, as if it never become old. It never became, that relationship of the eternal husband and wives never became old, or it is already known and old, okay, and I have already had my Lord Krishna as my husband in eternally. I have nothing more to have. No. In order to bring more dynamic taste, newer dynamic taste into that relationship of transcendental husband-wives, that Leela again took place. It manifested again. Oh yes, that's what I was going to say. So, one way of consideration, one way of the considerations, understanding of Krishna Lila is based on Tattva. Everything is His Supreme Lord, everything belongs to Him. He is owner of everything. Everything, all His Leela flowing in eternity, Nitya Leela. So, nothing really needs to begin again, because all flowing in eternity, Nitya, forever. At the same time, that is Abheda characteristic. But through Bheda, Achinta, Bheda and Abheda, Bheda characteristic, by the sweet will of the divine couple again, everything appearing so, in such a way, as if certain Leela didn't begin. It's beginning anew. As if, okay, some Leela didn't manifest yet. It will manifest again. Very mystical, very mysterious. In spite of the fact, each and every part of Krishna Leela, Radha Krishna Leela is Nitya, eternal, that of eternal characteristics. Yet, within the lap of the eternal characteristics of their Leela, some beautiful, wonderful change also coming, changes appearing by their sweet will, something manifesting anew to flow with the eternal pastimes, eternal characteristics. Both are being interwoven very mysteriously, miraculously, simultaneously, beyond the intelligence of human brain. But it's happening. Okay. In the lap of, I repeat, in the lap of eternal flows of their pastimes, eternal flow. Every moment, something being born anew. That's also everything being born anew. Also that of eternal characteristics, but at the same time of new characteristics. Okay? New characters. How it happens? Which way it happens? Beyond human intelligence. Simply transcendental to limited human conceptions. That's why it's called transcendental. Wonderfully transcendental. Wonderful means full of wonders. Kartum akartum annatha kartum samartha. He can do, undo, do otherwise. That's the nature of the power, ability of the Supreme Lord. So, that's how. Again, in the last Leela of Radha Krishna which manifested in the Bhauma Vrindavana on this earth, at some point so happened as if those Braja Gopis, none other than expansions of Srimati Radhika, were not really wives of Krishna as yet. Krishna was not yet their husband. So, now those Braja Gopis engaged in prayers. They had to engage in prayers to Devi Katyayani to make Krishna their beloved husband forever. To let Krishna become their beloved husband forever. And they were desperately engaged, wholeheartedly engaged in prayers to Devi Katyayani for such blessings. For such blessings. Okay, to receive such awards, invaluable awards in their life. So I repeat, as if Krishna he has not become their husband yet. They have not become Krishna's wives yet. Although they are eternally related in Nitya Leela. This is one of the most wonderful characteristics of Krishna Leela, Radha Krishna Leela. Eternity, flow of eternity to the limitlessness, and also some flow of the Leela with some new changes, some dynamic changes, newer and newer manifestations, like with newer and newer waves from the same ocean happening together. Both are continuing together, flow of eternity and flow of newer Krishna Leelas, Radha Krishna Leelas, getting interwoven and mixed together and flowing to the eternity, flowing forever. And that's how that Leela happened again. So I repeat, in spite of being the eternal husband and wives, again, such Leela had to manifest for newer taste between Krishna and the Braja Gopis, also between Krishna and Srimati Radhika, through those Braja Gopis, because those Braja Gopis are none other than her expansion. So that they could relish it anew, newer and newer dynamics. which is although newer and newer dynamics, but at the same time they are characterized by eternity, as if such releases were there forever. Although happening right now, but as if it has been there forever, both together. That's the wonderful characteristics of Radha Krishna Leela. So, back to the point. So, in that sense, I said, okay, the eternal wives of Krishna, the Braja Gopis, I mentioned about them as eternal wives of Krishna because it is there in Nitya Leela. In Nitya Leela, because the Leela between Krishna and Braja Gopis are of Nitya character, Nitya characteristics, beyond all mortalities, beyond all temporariness, all temporary nature, temporary mundane nature. It is always characterized by eternity, always marked by the special qualification, everlasting, perpetual, eternal. Because each part of the Radha Krishna Leela is of infinite characteristics. So anything infinite has to be eternal. If something is not eternal, cannot be infinite. Anything temporary becomes finite. Simple logic becomes limited. Because temporary, it was not there before, it will not be after. It is just only for the time being temporary. This is finite, very limited, within time, place, situation. It cannot be. Anything temporary, if anything is considered as temporary, like any part of Krishna Lila is temporary, then it cannot be characterized by infiniteness, unlimitedness, no. Gaur Hari Bo. So, that was what it is. Some question could have arisen in the minds of the devotees. If Braja Gopis had to become the wives of Krishna, how could Maharaj speak about them as eternal wives? Bit contradictory. They are not yet wives of Krishna. They are praying to become wives of Krishna. So how could he say they are eternal wives of Krishna? I clarify because of that reason. Gaur Hari Bo. And second point. By the way, the Chauragra Ganya should be translated as the foremost king, the foremost adorable king of the great thieves. He is the king of the great thieves, no ordinary thieves, great thieves, but most adorable quality, beloved qualifications, cannot but love it. You have no other choice, you have no other way out, no other choice but to love it. wholeheartedly. That thief, that stealer, most adorable thief of life. Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari. I have to remember the second point I wanted to explain. Oh, right. Interesting point. In that last lecture I also mentioned someplace. By the following the desire of their beloved husband Krishna, when at some point those beautiful young Brajagopis had to come up of the water, Yamuna water, almost bare-bodied, had to present themselves to their beloved husband, before their beloved husband unconditionally, without any conditioning, without any restrictions, had to present themselves before their beloved husband the way as they were, beyond all conditions, any restrictions. Then I explained in my previous lecture, it did not make any difference whether they were wearing clothes or not wearing clothes, because their husband, beloved husband, was none other than Super Soul, Paramatma. He was actually dwelling, residing inside them, also residing outside them. So he was everywhere, all through their existence, throughout the whole existence, everywhere, in and out. So, to stand before the transcendental beloved husband, free of all coverings, the way as they were, it did not make real difference. By truth, it did not make much difference, real difference. Whether they were presenting themselves to Krishna, to their husband, with covering or without coverings. Now, in today's Harikatha, I want to say, although in my last Harikatha I said it did not make any difference, I spoke it in a relative way, according to the context. But today I explain in another way. It made some difference. It did make some special difference. What was that difference? To offer themselves before their beloved, eternally beloved husband, Krishna, unconditionally, with how to say it? Unconditionally, without any kind of obligations, worldly obligations of wearing clothes, of not wearing clothes. They are offering themselves the way they were, the original selves, original themselves. And Lord Krishna wanted to have that from them. Lord Krishna actually wanted to receive that quality of unconditional offering by them, which is not limited, which could not be limited by any cultural ways, any normal ways, but it was something so special, that of exclusive nature, exclusive devotional character, exclusive, wholehearted devotional offering devoted offering, which is transcending all limitations of worldly culture, of wearing clothes and all. And Lord Krishna wanted to see that, wanted to receive, taste that kind of, that quality of the exclusive dedication, devotional offering by those beautiful young damsels, Braja Gopis, to him beyond all obligations, conditions, transcending all limits, simply unlimited. That made the difference. Although it is very esoteric subject matter, but because mostly it's devoted audience, therefore I am explaining. So although I mentioned it did not make any difference, it did make difference that way. And not only their divine beloved husband relished to accept that quality of offering from the beautiful young Braja Gopis, but also those Braja Gopis also relished to offer themselves in that way beyond all obligations, transcending all obligations, all, how to say, cultural rules and regulations. Normal ways, to offer themselves to their beloved husband through exclusive devotion. So not only Krishna released, not only their husband, beloved husband releasing, but also the newly accepted beloved wives also releasing that. Same way, similar or same way, difficult to say who was releasing more than who. And such Krishna Leela between divine, beautiful Braja Gopis and Krishna are of completely divine nature. We cannot impose our mundane concept of any kind of like vulgar. I repeat, we cannot impose any type of mundanely influenced vulgar conception or obscene conception and try to judge this Leela, this specific Leela between Krishna and the Braja Gopis. We can never do that. Number one, it will be offensive, greatly offensive, and secondly, it will be totally misunderstood. Therefore, in the first place, we have to understand the transcendental, very transcendental nature of the Krishna Leela. Cannot be judged based on limited, mundane conceptions of cultural ways, moral ways, ethical ways. Okay, some normal, how do you say, normal moral ways. Cannot. Just as when we see our own bare body, do we think I am offending myself? No. It's normal. While sometimes we look at our own bare body. What's the big deal? Sometimes we do take care of our bare body in a nice way, looking at each and every part, nice way. It's quite normal. Okay, and quite fine. Not considered, oh, it is something, how to say, something negative or obscene, illicit. No. That's normal. If we don't do that, then it is abnormal. Then we cannot take care of our own body. So similarly, what to speak more of, relating to our own Paramatma. What to speak more of, but while we are relating to our own beloved Paramatma, a Lord of life, there cannot be anything hidden. If you go to hide, that is rather offensive. Of course, in a lila way, if you sometimes hide something from Lord, it is different thing. Following some normal cultural ways, it's fine. But sometimes, if you want to hide something from your Supreme Beloved, what you cannot actually, but if you try to do it, well, it may not always be well accepted by your Supreme Beloved, because you are trying to limit. You are trying to limit, impose some limitation on your offer, which you are presenting to your beloved Lord. You are limiting your offer, quality of offer to Him. It's not unconditional. It's not yet exclusive. It's not yet transcending all the limits. So Supreme Lord may not be interested, maybe sometimes, maybe or may not be interested to accept that kind of offer. Brajagopis said the highest divine example of the highest dedication, highest devotion, unconditional devotion, unconditional dedication, exclusive dedication and surrender to their beloved husband by offering themselves in such a way, and became eternally glorious, transcendently glorious. Therefore, such Leela is most, for the devotees, such quality of Leela is most holy, nectarine. Vikriritanga brajavadhu bhiridancha Vishnu saddhanito anusrinayad atha varnaedija bhakting parang bhagavating pratilabhya kamang hridrogam. Then in the last line, hridrogam asham apahinati machirena dhira. Verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. Again, I am not going to explain all these verses. So, that was the second point I wanted to clarify, what I mentioned in my previous Harikatha. So, today, let me begin on the first verse of the Damodarastakam. Namamisvaram Satchit ananda rupam Lashat kundalam Gokule bhrajamanam Namamisvaram Satchit ananda rupam Lasat kundalam Gokule bhrajamanam Namamisvaram Satchit ananda rupam Lasat kundalam Gokule bhrajamanam Yashoda vyolukho ladhavo manam paramrishtamatang tatadrutya gopya. Yashoda vyolukho ladhavo manam paramrishtamatang tatadruta gopam. You all know about the translation of Damodarastakam. I humbly, respectfully offer my obeisance to the Supreme Lord, who is shining in Gokula Braja, and who shines in Gokula forever, who is none other than the embodiment of eternal existence, truthful existence, life energy, knowledge and bliss. Chit also means life energy. Somewhere it is translated as knowledge. It's not just knowledge. Shat means eternity. Also, the word Shat means truth. Absolute truth always exists in eternity. Therefore, they are interconnected. Absolute truth means it has to be eternal. It cannot be temporary. So, the word Shat means eternal existence. Truth, also true existence, truthful existence to the eternity. And Chit also means, no doubt, Chit also means knowledge. No ordinary knowledge. Transcendental knowledge. But it's not just knowledge. Chit also means life energy, life potency. In other words, life consciousness. And ananda means divine ecstasy or bliss. So, in general, this is the way it is translated. I offer my most respectful, humble obeisance unto the holy feet of the Supreme, beautiful Lord, who is the embodiment of all eternal existence, truthful existence, life potency, or life energy, knowledge and bliss, who forever shines in Gokula. Bhrajamanam means science. But how shining? How is he shining in Gokula? In a playful way, with playful childhood pastimes, in relation to Damodarastakam. He is shining in Gokula in many ways, through many types of playful pastimes. But in relation to Damodarastakam, I have to say, childhood pastimes. Namamisvaram Satchidananda rupam Lasat kundalam Gokule Bhrajamanam. And how is shining? Oh, he is shining in such a playful way, and just giving some hints into the playful beauty of that Balagopal Krishna running around in the Gokula, followed by his mother, with these two beautiful earrings swaying to and fro, to glistening, beautiful earrings swinging to and fro, and beautifying, as if dancing around his cheek, and as if also spreading its brightness, brilliance around his face, decorating his face that way, two beautiful earrings swaying to and fro during the motion of his running. Lasat kundalam Gokule Bhrajamanam. Now I begin Now I begin from the first place, explaining word by word now. Namami, namamisvaram. You know what is namami? Namaskara. The namaskara has been defined in scripture in this way. Ahankaro nivittanam kesava nahi duraga. Ahankaro hi jutanam madhye parvata rashaya. As long as we have false ego in our heart, in other words, as long as we are captured, occupied, or influenced by our false pride and false ego, we cannot really bow down. We cannot really pay pranam, make obeisance. Because the very mood and mode, the nature of making obeisance, offering obeisance is simply opposite to the false pride. Nature of false ego and false pride. False ego, false pride means, I don't want to bow down. And the nature of the obeisance means opposite. Opposite. Oh, I cannot but pay my loving obeisance, making my loving obeisance. I cannot, but I want to offer my love to my beloved through obeisance. See? Nama. Na means no. Ma means me, mine, myself, false pride, by which ways of gesture and posture the false ego, false pride has been discarded. By which gesture and posture by which way of ourselves we actually say no. No means no. Say no to all our false pride and false ego. It is called namaskara. So this namami connected with namaskara, offering obeisance, respectful obeisance. Why the devotees add this word humble obeisance to mean it's not like military salute type, not like army salute type, not like kind of bowing down, mechanical bowing down. Okay. It's not like, okay, I offer my obeisance, okay, to you, without any feelings of, okay, loving surrender, loving offering. No. So, our namaskara, in the world of the devotion, namaskara, making obeisance, is very meaningful. Meaningful. It is never done in just a robotic, mechanical way, but it is meaningful with feelings. Krishna He. So, namami. Namami means I wholeheartedly with full love surrender, at least with that attitude and temperament, feelings of loving offering, place myself, offer myself to you, my Lord. That is namami. I repeat, the word namamisvaram, offering my humble obeisance to the Supreme Lord, Ishvaram, Supreme Lord, the Almighty, the Superpower. embodiment of all power, beauty and bliss, knowledge. Here means I offer that quality of obeisance to the glorious, the divine lotus feet of my beloved Lord, my great shelter, everything of my life, okay, with full devotion, loving devotion, loving surrender. There is never that kind of obeisance. Once I paid pranam, obeisance, and the next moment I forgot. Not that kind. So, namamisvaram, meaning I wholeheartedly offer myself in the mode of obeisance to yourself, my Lord, with full love. Please accept me. Please accept me as your own. I belong to you. Oh Lord, I wholeheartedly belong to you. Please accept me accordingly as your own. Absorb all my heart and soul, my life, everything for you in your devotional service, for your loving satisfaction, for your pleasure, for your loving pleasure. Please. That is the way here the term namami has been used. Namamisvaram Satchit ananda rupam. Hare Krishna. Should I explain the term Ishvara? I explained the term only namami. Should I explain Ishvara, another world? And that most respectful and devoted loving obeisance is being made, offered to who? The Supreme Lord, Ishwaram. All devotees know about the term of Ishwaram. I may not have to explain. But this Ishwaram means his sum total of unification of Satchit Anandam. This Ishwaram means he is none other than our Supreme Beloved. This Ishwaram means he is the beautiful to the extreme, topmost beautiful, topmost beloved, topmost powerful, but powerfully beautiful and powerfully beloved. Why I am calling him to be powerfully beloved? Because he is all attractive. If he wants to steal or rob us, oh, nobody can check. Nobody has got the power to check that. It's mercy. This is merciful characteristic. It's no ordinary robbing, ambrosial robbing. No ordinary plundering, ambrosial plundering. So, this is one of the special characteristics of Lord Krishna, the Supreme Absolute Good, Supreme Absolute Truth. He doesn't want to remain in a normal, solemn way because he is God. So he must be always serious and solemn and full of opulence with full gravity and seriousness. He cannot be playful. No. He doesn't accept such restrictions. He doesn't accept such limitations. Somewhat like the Lord of Vaikuntha, Narayana. His Narayana form is following all those characteristics. Okay? But Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam, is Swayam Bhagavan. Is beyond all the limitations, transcending all limitations. So, he is accepting full freedom to manifest infinitely playful ways, beyond all restrictions and limitations. That is Krishna. Not only revered way, but also beloved way. He is not only satisfied to be worshipped through reverence, but also he wants to be worshipped through love, pure love, devotional love, beyond the reverence. But devotion is there. It's no cheap class love, full of devotion, a devoted love. Okay, in Raga Marga. While we become qualified to engage in doing our bhajana in Raga Marga, through unalloyed devotion, pure loving devotion, the highest form of that is called as prema. Krishna tastes that, relishes that to be the best. Krishna relishes that quality of love in the form of prema as the best. There are good, better and best qualities of love for Krishna, Krishna Radhika, and loving relationship with the divine couple. There are different levels, different qualities, different rasas. So, here, the composer, the author of the Damodarastakam, who is the author? Shattabrata Muni. Shattabrata Muni is relating to, through his this most beautiful, wonderful composition, which is full of feelings, full of genuine, loving feelings, beloved feelings, to describe the most sweet and wonderful, beautiful pastimes of Bala Gopala Krishna, beautiful child Krishna. Is actually relating to that Lord, that Supreme Lord, who is even transcending his serious, grave, almighty characteristics. The supreme, almighty, superpower, I repeat this, the superpower, the supreme, almighty, Paranga Brahma, Ishvara, supreme personality of all pervading, all encompassing life truth, absolute truth, divine truth, transcendental truth, universal truth, infinite truth. Now manifesting mercifully in a very sweetly, wonderfully, beautifully, playful way as child Krishna. Who can believe it? Who can believe that? Who can understand that? It is happening. In the courtyard of Nanda Maharaj, Ma Jashoda, that is happening. The Supreme Almighty, all pervading, all encompassing absolute truth. Now running in the courtyard of Mother Jashoda, Nanda Maharaj, crawling there, having a naughty, playful pastimes with his own mother, eternal mother, eternal father. It's most wonderful, transcendental Leela of Lord. So, author Shattabrata Muni is actually addressing here to that Supreme Lord, Ishvara, no other Lord, namamisvaram, to that special quality, most special quality, Supreme Lord Ishwaram. Satchidananda rupam. And I have just explained, it has just been explained that he is Satchidananda Swarupa, and that Sat, Chit, Anandam, three qualifications now also manifesting in this child Balagopal Krishna form. Okay. The Satchitananda concept of the Supreme God, Supreme Lord, is not just united with the Almighty manifestation, but also now the same qualification, same quality is also getting manifested in playful pastimes. Means, while Krishna, beautiful child Krishna, is engaging, manifesting that Leela with his own mother, okay, the truth in that Leela is that is being relished by child Krishna and Mother Jashoda as if it is eternal, it is never ending. The truth of the relish of that Leela is never ending. It's perpetual, infinite, that of infinite relish and taste. It's not finished like some mundane mother is running around, running behind some mundane child for a while, mother relishing, naughty child also relishing, and then finish. Then ended. Not like that. That sort of relish and taste in some way staying in eternity, it's everlasting in the mind and heart of Mother Jashoda, even and the Krishna. That taste of the specific play with mother, between mother, divine mother and divine son, baby, is everlasting. That of everlasting character. The taste is that of everlasting character. Impression is so ongoing, endless. Sat. Quality of Sat is manifesting here in service to promote this Leela. Eternity, everlastingness, unendingness. And such Leela being really so truthfully, it is felt as to be real truth. Not like that, not like dream-like truth. For a while they had the taste of that Leela. Okay, oh, it was so nice, it is so beautiful, wonderful, and then forgot. It took leave. No, not like that. The qualification of Sat, the quality of Sat quality of Krishna is manifesting, uniting with that pastimes Leela, that its taste remaining as everlasting. A never dying, never ending way. How? Even when Mother Jashoda is sleeping or resting, also thinking of that kind of Leela of the Gopala. See, although that Leela was already over, temporary, for a while, but how she ran after Gopala, naughty Gopala, how she caught hold, she caught him, the very naughty, beautiful son, okay, and how he treated that naughty son, and how that son reacted in relation to her. Mother Jashoda also relishing the same Leela when it was formally over, yet it's not over. Relishing through meditation, smaranam, because it's so interwoven through the existence, each and every Leela, beautiful Leela of the Krishna, so interwoven, and that of everlasting characteristics. She cannot forget. Unforgettable. Each and every part of Krishna Leela in relation to Krishna's play, pastimes in relation to his mother, beloved mother, is unforgettable. Unforgettable memory. Therefore, manifestation of Sat quality, Sat characteristic of Krishna is there, isn't it? And is not only for Mother Jashoda, also for Balagopal Krishna, as mother is also relishing each and every playful pastime of her beloved son. Similarly, that beloved son, beloved child also relishing his playful pastimes with his own mother, everlasting way, unendingly, also relishing both. It's not one way, reciprocative ways. Also Krishna, before going to sleep or other time, remembering with great relish how he played with his mother, how he made his own mother playfully run after him, and at some point how mother caught him, took him up on her lap and lovingly chastised him and taught him, you cannot be so naughty, Gopala. You have become too much naughty. You have become too full of energy and spirit. I don't know how to control you. I don't know how to take care of you properly. You have been so naughty. Don't know how to control you. Oh Gopala, don't become so naughty, so full of energy and upsurging energy spilling all over, and because of you I cannot do my other householder duties properly. I cannot be peaceful because of you, Gopala. You have been so naughty these days. I have got other householder duties to be done by me. I have to take care, and because of you I cannot take care of other duties in my family. You should be reasonable. Be more reasonable. Don't be so naughty. Krishna also remembering how mother forcefully, speedily ran after him and ultimately caught him, grabbed him, and took him up on her lap and trying to make him understand to be more peaceful, to be more peaceful and be a nice boy. Be calm and quiet, nice boy, nice baby. Don't be so brisk, full of energy. Uncontrollable energy. So naughty. So see, Krishna also relishing his own playful pastimes in relation to his own mother. So it's both ways. Again, reciprocative relationship. It's a relish of their own, reciprocatively beloved relationship forever. Unforgettably. Not forgetting. So, why I am explaining this? That the reflection, a manifestation of Krishna's Sat quality coming here. Okay? Being qualifying this lila. Then, next chit. Sat, then chit. How that quality, Lord Krishna's quality, that of chit character, coming, being interwoven, mixing with such lila. So long I just explained this sat aspect. Now chit. Here chit means ambrosial, divine, life consciousness. Ambrosially, divine, life energy, life potency. Okay? Chit means potency. Okay? Consciousness, life force, life energy. Not just only knowledge. Knowing is connected with this. Knowledge is one of the aspects of the chit. I repeat, knowledge is one of the aspects of the quality chit. So here, in this Krishna Leela, that chit qualification of the Lord also manifesting, being united with the Leela. How? Do I need to further explain how? Because that sort of Leela is full of divine life potency, divinely living, ambrosially living energy everywhere all around in that Leela. Nothing is dead. Death has no access there. Death has no entrance there in that domain, in the world of Krishna Leela. Leela between Mother Jashoda and Krishna. I mean, although formally ending certain portion of the Leela of Krishna with Mother, Father, Braja Gopis, formally ending at certain point, but informally, another aspect is still continuing, the rel is still continuing. Such is the wonderful nature of Krishna Leela. It is always eternal, eternally flowing, characterized by eternity, perpetuality. At the same time, in order to bring some new manifestation, new release, new taste, some change also there. Ever old flow or perpetual flow of his Leela and taste of his Leela, at the same time newer and newer of the manifestations of the taste and release and beauty of his Leela, both taking place together. And each and every portion of the Krishna Leela full of beautiful, wonderful, ambrosial energy, ambrosial energy of the taste, or the energy of the ambrosial taste. Chit coming. So much energy. In specifically, I mean, what to speak more of other playful pastimes of Lord Krishna. Just as we look into the Damodara aspect, this Damobandhan aspect of the Leela of the Krishna, is filled with so much life energy, filled with so much divinely nectarine energy in each and every point of the pastimes between mother and son. eternal mother and eternal son. Beloved mother, beloved son. So filled, is spilling over, upsurging. It cannot be contained. Cannot be contained all the time within a container. Although both containers, in the form of Balagopal Krishna and Mother Jashoda also, that of infinite space to contain. Also still it is looking like sometimes it's upsurging, spilling all over, influencing the whole surroundings, everybody. That Leela, Damobandhan Leela between Mother Jashoda and Krishna, not only being relished by only mother and son, but also being relished by other associates, all of them, Braja Gopas, Gopis, Nanda Maharaj, everyone around. Because they are looking at, they are watching. So, its relish is not limited between this divine mother and divine son, but also it is distributed, spread all over, all around. Everybody is sharing. Everybody is sharing endlessly. Endlessly. So much manifestation of the ambrosial life energy, divine life energy in Krishna Leela. So, Chit, manifestation of the Chit quality is there. In other words, so much manifestation of the ambrosial consciousness, ambrosial Krishna consciousness, Jashoda, Balagopal consciousness, Nanda Jashoda, Gopala consciousness is there. Chit. Chit means also it represents divine consciousness. We often say Krishna consciousness, not just normal consciousness, transcending to limited concept of the normal human consciousness. It's considered life consciousness, divinely life consciousness. That is. So, Sat, Chit. Now, next, Anandam. What to speak more of the Anandam? Self-explanatory. So far, whatever I have spoken, explained, everywhere Anandam and Anandam and Anandam. Isn't it? I cannot speak or explain anything, any part of such Krishna Lila without saying about bliss or taste, or relish. Anandam, this quality of the Anandam is inundating, accommodating everything, all aspects of Krishna Lila. Do I need to explain further in a specific way about the Anandam? Maybe, may not be. Anandam. So, it is self-evident that each and every point and aspect of such playful pastimes manifesting between Divine Mother, Divine Son is full of bliss, full of taste, pleasure and bliss. Which way? Not in one way, not one aspect of bliss. The different ways and taste of the rasas. Such Anandam is composed of the concepts of different types, different qualities of the rasas. Not one color, like we find in the rainbow. So many colors, so many beautiful, wonderful colors, creating one rainbow, not just black and white color. Similarly, the nature of the happiness pleasure, ecstasy, bliss received from Krishna Leela is not of one color or one rasa, variegatedness there, full of variegated mellows of pleasure, variegated types, qualities of the divine pleasures, divine bliss, blissfulness, through variegated rasas, to the endlessness. Each and every rasa, each and every aspect of the bliss in such Krishna Leela felt and relished by both, by Lord and the devotee, by Supreme Lord, by Balagopal Krishna and Mother Jashoda, Nanda Maharaj, all the associates, is overwhelmingly charming, beautiful, filled with wonderful relish. Wonderful pleasure has no language to describe it. No language can be sufficient to describe that taste. Such quality of anandam by quality and quantity, both ways. This anandam is characterized by quality and quantity and quality. Variegated ways, aspects of the relish, pleasures derived from Krishna Leela is innumerable. By number, by quantity also, innumerable. We cannot even, beyond calculations. Okay? Beyond all limited calculations by the number. Because it's eternal, that of infinite characteristics. Infinite characteristics means what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To the infinite. To the infinite means innumerable. So, by quantity is also unending, and by quality also unending, both ways. By the nature of variegatedness, unending, of innumerable number, it's innumerable, and by the quality also, it's endless ocean. Unending, limitless. Hare Krishna. So, therefore Mahaprabhu says, Anandam buddhivardhanam pratipadam purnamrita swadanam. How? Mahaprabhu describing when you are really engaged in the real relish of Krishna Leela, Krishna Sankirtanam, at some point of your life, the ocean, unlimited ocean of bliss, unlimited ocean of the divine bliss, manifesting all through your heart and existence, simply inundating, manifesting in high energy, high exalted energy, in the form of waves, waves after waves, in the form of big tides after tides in the unlimited ocean, unlimited and unfathomable ocean of the ecstasy of Krishna, bliss of Krishna Leela, Krishna Sankirtanam. That's how Mahaprabhu described Anandam Buddhi. In the first place, it is the unlimited ocean of bliss. And next, he described Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam. Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam. The same unlimited ocean also now ever increasing, wonderfully ever increasing, anandam buddhi vardhanam pratipadam. At every step of bathing in that ocean of bliss, swimming in the ocean of bliss, bringing the taste of Purna Amrita Sadhana, of full-fledged nectarine taste. Purna Amrita Swadanam, full swing, nectarine taste, nectarine bliss. Sarvatma snapanam parang vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Sarvatma snapanam parang vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Sarvatma snapanam means bathing. You're bathing, inundating your whole existence, mind, heart, soul, your whole existence. Thus, Krishna Sankirtana, manifesting with full, unlimited glory. Thus, Krishna Sankirtana, ambrosial Krishna Sankirtana, or I can say, in relation to Damodarastakam, in relation to the Leela described through Damodarastakam, I can say, thus, which is also one of the subject matters of Krishna Sankirtanam, which is one of the topics of Krishna Sankirtanam today, Damodarastakam. Thus, it's also relating to Leela. Sankirtana also includes the taste of the Leela of Lord Damodara, Jashoda, Damodara, Radha, Krishna. So, this also relates to the taste, relish of the Leela, of the beautiful, wonderful Leela between Lord Damodara, Gopala Krishna and Mother Jashoda. So Sarvatma Snapanam, again, inundating whole life existence, body, mind and soul, all with the divine bliss of Krishna Sankirtana, so Leela of Krishna, ambrosial pastimes of Krishna, Mother Jashoda. So, namamisvaram satchid ananda rupam lasat kundalam gokule bhrajamanam. Now, just have some beautiful imagination. Naughty, most beautiful, naughty Gopala Krishna is running with great speed. And now his mother is running after his son. Maybe if I start explaining the second line, it will be another 1 hour at least. Best I save it for tomorrow. Tomorrow there will be some function over there, okay? Or maybe day after tomorrow. Lasat kundalam gokule bhrajamano. It will take time to explain. Let's save it for tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Jai Saparikar Radha Damodara Jiu Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Govinda Deva Jiu Radha Madana Mohan Radha Gopinath Jiu ki Jai. Jai Jai Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Guru Deva Guru Maharaj, Sri Guru Varga ki Jai. Samasta Vaishnava Brinda ki Jai. Gaur Pramananda. Hey, hey.
Bhakti Nandan Swami Maharaj ki jai.
সমস্ত গুরুবর্গের জয় দাও সব।